back. Welcome.
We are.
It's back to Better Than Robin Hood.
Yes.
We are on the never-ending quest to find a movie that you prefer to Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Do you know, I was speaking to my friend Becky during the week, and she said that Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner is her favourite film too, and I didn't even know that.
Well, you've got a lot in common, obviously. But today, I mean, we've tried again to find a film that was better.
Yeah.
I don't think we've succeeded.
No.
But we'll find
Not enough
out.
romance.
Not enough romance. Well, we'll talk about that later. I mean, what have you been up to this week?
Working on duty.
Yeah. Quiet week.
Yes.
Wow.
I also went out for a very good friend's leaving do on Thursday, and I was a little bit merry.
Yes, you were.
You joined us, didn't you?
I was a bit merry too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a good time was had by all.
What did you do?
Well, this week I went off to America, as I often do.
I thought you were going to say you went to the gym, because I know you went to the gym.
I did go to the gym, but in between visits to the gym, I had to go and do one of my interviews.
And who did you interview?
Well, I was speaking to Queen Latifah.
You met Queen Latifah?
I did, and we went ghost hunting together.
Oh, okay.
Because she says she loves ghost hunting, but a lot of her friends won't go with her anymore.
Why?
Well, I had to ask her about that in the interview, so I recorded us as we were going around a spooky mansion in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
so
let's have a listen.
Well, let's have a listen to that. So, Queen Latifah, here we are, ghost hunting. Now, I assume you wanted to come here because you believe in ghosts, is that correct?
But, you know, what's real is what's real. What's the truth is what's the truth.
So why don't you come ghost hunting with some of your rapper friends?
I think rappers have gotten far less brave.
Oh, I see. So you used to come ghost hunting with rapper friends. So what rappers would come with you?
Like Ice-T or Big Daddy Kane. There were so many.
And what? And they all stopped. I mean, did you do something to scare them off, or did you like jump out of them in the ghost house or something? Oh well, I'll take that as a yes. So what did you like? Make a noise when you jumped out of them? Did you go like, ooh,
Boom!
oh wow, that is quite scary for sure. So you just jump out at Ice-T like that. Then what would you do?
You know, smack them up a little bit and let them know, hey, I'm in this piece. Watch out.
What? That must have really scared them. Did they calm down after a fright like that?
Once they figured out it was me.
Well, yeah, sure. Would you charge them any money for an experience like that?
They shouldn't just get them for free.
So I guess you like frightening them, beating them, stealing their money. That's probably what led them to stop coming ghost hunting with you.
And that's just the reality of it.
Oh well, there's no sign of any ghosts here. Did you enjoy the interview?
For like, there was a good, kind of felt like a 10-year stretch of just sleep.
That's a bit rude. Would you consider being interviewed on the podcast again? Oh, all right then. Well, see you later. Bye. Oh, guess that house really was haunted. So that was the interview with Queen Latifah.
I know, she seemed a bit like she was preoccupied.
She was a bit standoffish. Yeah.
Like she wasn't really there.
No, she didn't. I did feel that she was more focused on the ghost hunting rather than talking to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that came across. It was a bit of a shame. I probably could have dug a bit deeper into her psyche, but
yeah, she's a cool person, isn't she?
she's a cool lady.
She is.
But she's just really focused on her ghost hunting at the moment.
She was in that film where she gets told she's got a brain tumour by accident, but she doesn't know, does she? And then she spends loads of money and meets like this bloke and stuff.
Like the bucket list or something.
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Or kick the bucket. Or
something like that.
She was also in that film where she had to drive a taxi really fast.
Oh?
I think it's just called Taxi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I've not seen that.
That's meant to be quite good. Yeah. Well, speaking of driving things very, very fast.
Yes, we...
This week, in our quest to find a film better than Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
You asked some people, didn't you?
we got onto Twitter and I gave our listeners the choice. Do they want to hear us talk about Street Fighter from 1994, Face Off, Speed, or Broken Arrow? And by a landslide, Speed was selected, which I was surprised by.
I was surprised by that because I thought
I wanted
Street
to watch
Fighter...
Street Fighter, yeah. So we're going to do that next week.
I think you should do a poll every week.
No, I want to watch Street Fighter. I've got to have a reason for it. I can't just watch it. So this week we watched Speed at your request, and it was fine. Yeah,
It's all right, isn't it?
as Breaker6696 said, he's one of our listeners on Twitter. He said none of the films we had on the poll were better than Robin Hood, and I'm not so sure because I think Street Fighter is. However, Speed, I would say, is probably not as good as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh God, no.
No.
Not the same budget. I wouldn't have thought.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. He probably had quite a similar amount of money spent on it.
Yeah, but it wasn't set in the woods.
It wasn't set in the woods or in like a medieval castle or a little bit in Jerusalem.
What I like about the thing with Robin Hood is like there's bits where people die. There's everything you need in a film. There's funny, dying, romance, and loads of. It's very comical.
Yes.
I'm going to cut out your heart with a spoon.
With a spoon, Loxley. Yeah. But does Robin Hood have this piece of music?
Oh.
Driving a bus really fast. Driving a bus really fast. Yeah.
They play that throughout the whole film.
It's used heavily.
Heavily, doesn't it? They must have paid a lot of money for it, that piece of music.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good stuff in Speed. It's
There is.
directed by Jan de Bont, who has done 5 films. He's done Speed, Speed 2.
Oh, you see now, Speed 2 gets a bad rep. But I think it's okay.
He also directed Twister, which is one of my favourite films. You never seen Twister?
Yeah, it's so boring.
I love Twister. It's amazing. It's like a horror movie, but the evil enemy is a tornado.
I think I have watched it, but it did not make a lasting impression on my mind.
I will probably have to do Twister on the podcast at some point.
You should put Twister or Street Fighter for next week.
Yeah, well, Street Fighter definitely next week. Yeah. He also directed The Haunting and Tomb Raider.
Oh, I like Tomb Raider.
The Angelina Jolie one.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, he's obviously a very competent action director.
Yeah, I do like Tomb Raider.
Yeah, The Haunting's quite good as well. It's kind of it's been a bit like memeified now.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a good horror. I think it's one of the few horror films I've watched and actually thought was like quite scary.
Quite scary, I've not seen that.
It stars obviously Keanu Reeves and his funny run. Sandra Bullock.
Not as funny as
Tom Cruise's run. No, he's not quite as rigid.
No,
I've noticed
Tom Cruise's legs move really fast.
He's got a lot of movement in his run.
Yeah, whereas
Keanu Reeves is very...
he just, like, runs a lot more arms.
Yeah.
Like...
He does, sort of flails about a bit, doesn't he? It's like Kermit the Frog. Yeah. Also got Dennis Hopper playing a very campy role. He's having great fun as the villain.
Oh, yeah! He's
doing
like...
his evil laugh.
He plays a very good villain.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And it's also got Jeff Daniels, who doesn't do much, really. He gets blown up.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Jeff Daniels.
Poor Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Should have thought twice about going in that house then, shouldn't he?
Well, so I've been doing some research into the film Speed.
Alright.
So the initial script for it took place entirely on the bus. There was no other stuff involved at all. So imagine if that had been made. And
that would have been very boring.
There wouldn't have been a part where Dennis Hopper gets his head taken off by a light.
Oh, yeah. That's a good bit where he's like... what does he say, Keanu Reeves?
Oh, he lost his head.
No, he says like, but I'm taller.
Yes,
doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. No, he's like, I'm smarter. Yeah, no, he's like, I'm taller.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Well, a lot of those little quips were the result of them bringing Joss Whedon on to write all of the dialogue. Yeah, so Joss Whedon of Buffy and the Avengers, all those lovely films. Yeah, he's the kind of guy you get into write funny dialogue. In fairness, it's not that great. There's not a lot of funny lines in it.
No, there's not really.
No.
Maybe one or two. Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is great. Although they wanted initially Stephen Baldwin, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Wesley Snipes or Woody Harrelson before they settled on Keanu Reeves. I cannot imagine Tom Hanks being in this film.
No, maybe Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson would have been alright. Wesley Snipes would have been fun.
Woody Harrelson wouldn't do this sort of film though.
Yeah, he would.
Would he?
Yeah, he does. He does like action films now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen him in the Hunger Games. So.
Zombieland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Woody Harrelson would have been good, but Keanu Reeves is perfect.
He is
Yeah.
very good for this role.
He is. And for Sandra Bullock's role, they wanted Halle Berry or Ellen DeGeneres. I cannot imagine Ellen DeGeneres in this film.
No.
Yeah, it would have been very, very weird. Would they have still got together at the end if they'd picked Ellen DeGeneres?
Well, no, because she would have been a sidekick more than a.
Yeah, I think she would have been like a comic character.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than a love interest. Yeah. Keanu Reeves did some of his own stunts in the film.
Did he? Which ones?
When he jumps out of the car onto the bus.
Was that him
That's
himself?
really him, yeah.
No.
Very exciting.
Out of that nice expensive car
Yeah.
onto the bus is him.
Mm-hmm.
Does he do the bit underneath the bus as well?
Probably not. Wouldn't have thought.
Looks like him though.
Yeah. But the close-ups would probably be like on a green screen or something.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. It did very well at the box office. It made a profit of $300 million.
All right.
It's got a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
It also won 2 Academy Awards.
What Academy Awards?
2 Oscars for sound and visual effects editing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And it won almost every award at the MTV Movie Awards in 1994. And Sandra Bullock won Most Desirable Female.
Oh yeah, I read that on Google actually. Yeah.
It's a pretty sexist. Award to give out. I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah, they do.
What,
100 top
most
females.
desirable female?
Yeah, they do 100 top female. Do you know? Have you never seen GQ and all that? Not GQ.
Yeah, I don't know if MTV still give out an award for
I'm sure they
hottest
still-
chick.
They do top 100 females every year. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure they do.
Times aren't changing as quickly as you'd have thought.
No. To be fair though, if I was Sandra Bullock, or like if I was an actress and I got to be in the top 100, I'd be well happy with that.
Well, I think you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Shut up. Right. Let me gay now.
So, did you enjoy Speed?
I did enjoy Speed, but it just is lacking something. I can watch it, but also watch something else while I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Or do something else while I'm watching it, which...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with you. Speed is it's a very competent movie.
It's nice.
It's got a good plot, lots of action, lots of fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not the greatest film ever
No.
made. Yeah, I think 94% of Rotten Tomatoes is probably going a bit far. But it's hard to criticise anything, isn't it? There's nothing bad about the film.
No.
No, it's just not the best thing.
It's just... Yeah.
Yeah. It hasn't got any of the, like, crazy stuff Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves has got.
Yeah.
I think it's not as good as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, I think The Blind Side's better than this.
Completely different kind of film, though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're going on Sandra Bullock's films,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say The Blind Side's better too. Yeah. So I wrote down some notes when I
Okay.
was watching Speed, as well as writing down that I really like the theme tune.
Oh, yeah.
Driving a bus really fast.
It's a good theme tune, isn't it?
Yeah. I enjoyed the bit where Dennis Hopper picked up Jeff Daniels by the nose.
Oh, yeah, where he's
Yeah.
like... sticking his fingers...
Yeah.
He does actually stick his fingers right up his
Right
nose.
up his heater, yeah. I think Dennis Hopper might actually be completely insane. I think maybe he wasn't really playing a character. I think he might just be that mad in
You
real
reckon?
life.
That
yeah.
man in real life?
Yeah. And he wanted a very specific amount of money.
Yeah, I didn't really get that. I thought it was something to do with his pension, isn't it? He wants I want 3.7 million.
So yeah, Dennis Hopper had put a bomb on the bus, and if the bus goes under 50 miles an hour, it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone knows the plot to Speed by now.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
But yeah, then his demands were for $3.7 million. Very specific.
I would have gone, I'll have 10.
I would have said, like, that's a very specific amount. And he would have said, well, I have specific needs.
Keep him on the phone long enough so you can get his location. That's what I say.
Exactly.
Would you like that in 10s or 20s?
It was very nice to see Alan Ruck, better known as Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah, he was the bus guy, wasn't he?
He's the guy trying to have sex with Sandra Bullock at the start of the film.
And then she goes, I've got gum on my seat,
Yeah,
so she moves.
She makes an excuse.
But I think I would have rather sat there on my own with him chirping in my ear than sat next to that crazy lady.
Yeah, he wasn't like a dirty creep. He was just trying to chat her up.
Yeah.
Is that such a bad thing?
But nowadays, on the bus, people just put their earphones on.
Exactly. In the days before smartphones.
Yeah. You have to talk to people then.
Yeah. I know, nightmare. I like the bit where it makes you think that the bus has hit a baby in a pushchair.
Oh, yeah. And then
It's
there's
actually it's all full of tin cans.
They're real cans, though. Like, as in they're full, aren't they? Do you reckon those people were nicking them?
Well, no, they're probably like taking them to recycle them or something.
No, I reckon they were nicking them.
And stealing cans of drink.
Yeah.
Possibly. Maybe they should make a sequel or a prequel about the tin can theft. Because that could be a very exciting film. I always enjoy the bit where they have to jump the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When they were filming that, it took 2 attempts to do that with a real bus.
I don't honestly think that you could jump 50 feet with a bus.
No, I don't think they jumped it 50 feet when they were filming it. But they jumped it over a real gap, and they really did jump a real bus.
Did they? Were they all in it?
No, they stripped everything out of it to make it go faster and everything like that. And on their second attempt, they were supposed to film it landing from the front.
Oh, yeah.
The bus landed on the camera, so they couldn't do it again. So that's why you see it filmed from the back.
Oh, that'd be why.
That'll be why, yeah.
But why? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
What?
I just wondered, like, people know that it's not real. Like, you can't jump a bus 50 feet.
Well, the film says differently. We all saw it with our eyes.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it's to add more tension to the scene. Oh my god, how are they going to get over this 50-foot gap?
They probably could have stopped it after that, though, couldn't they, the film? It goes on a bit, doesn't it?
It's quite long. It's an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, they probably could have stopped, like...
Could have taken about 20 minutes of it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, as I said, still very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the bit where a Mexican gentleman tells Keanu Reeves he has big, round, hairy cojones.
No, that's his boss, isn't it? His boss says that.
It was Ortiz. Gigantor, as they call him on the bus.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. You have big balls,
Got
man.
big, round, hairy cojones.
Cojones.
Yeah.
I suppose you can't say balls, can you?
There's lots of swearing in the film.
I don't know. They seem to have decided on cojones and not balls.
It's just Spanish for balls.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I take that back.
There you go. I enjoy the 2 giant explosions when they blow up the house with Jeff Daniels in it. And then when the bus explodes, very large explosion. Blows up an entire plane.
Yeah.
And they're very careful to point out that no one died in the explosion on the bus. I was looking at that because the plane's getting pulled by a little tractor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, the man driving that tractor is going to be dead.
No, but he gets
And
out,
you see
doesn't
him
he?
get out and run away.
Yeah.
So it's all right. No one dies.
Hopefully that was an empty plane.
Well, yeah, there might have been a pilot in the plane.
No, they're dragging it, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, as far as we know,
no one was hurt.
No one dies. And then a bit of a literal plot hole appears because
Where?
they give Dennis Hopper his money, and he escapes through a handy hole in the street.
Oh yeah, you can't.
That he must have pre-dug.
It's like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So like, it was quite an intricate little plot he'd made. But how did he manage to dig a hole in the street without anyone noticing?
And also, like, maybe he did it from underneath, but the bin men change the bin, don't they? So when you take a bin out, you'd see a massive hole, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, there's a hole in the street that goes directly into this subway tunnel.
We should get that checked out.
Yeah, let's probably get that covered up. Because then all the rubbish people would be putting in that bin would then be falling into the...
No, because there's a bin liner in it.
I suppose, yeah.
But when the bin liner man comes to take the bin liner out, you would see the hole, wouldn't you?
I guess
Unless
you
he
would.
wasn't paying that much attention.
Don't get paid a lot, do they?
No.
Right, sod it. I don't care if there's a hole in the street.
Yeah.
Not my department.
Yeah.
I'm just here to empty the bins. And then there's a big fight, and Dennis Hopper's head gets knocked off.
Yeah,
Which
I like that bit.
It is a good
he
bit.
He climbs onto the roof, doesn't he,
Yeah,
of the
and
train?
it's never really explained how he gets up on the roof.
And then, neither does Keanu Reeves' bit.
You see him kind of pulling himself up onto something.
I'm not being funny, but the baddie couldn't have pulled himself up there. He doesn't seem that strong.
And he had a gammy hand because it
Yeah.
had been blown up. Yeah. Anyway. It's exciting. People fighting on the roof.
But I
of
do
the
like
train.
it when he's pushing him and then I'm clever. And then he goes,
Yeah.
but I'm taller.
I'm taller. Ha! There goes your head. And then it seems in LA no one has finished building any of the roads or the subways.
I know.
Because they're always running out of track or road.
Because then Annie gets captured, doesn't she?
Yeah. And then they can't get off the train and then they run out of track and they have to crash into Hollywood.
But
basically.
I'll tell you what, right? His bill from the council must be horrendous.
Yeah, they caused a lot of damage
Yeah.
to just save like a few people on a bus.
I know.
Yeah, they should have just let Dennis Hopper escape. But then
Yeah.
he had killed Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. But
So, he'd have been pissed off.
Yeah, you can't let him go.
No. So, and then it all ends with some lovely kissing.
Oh, I know. They get right in there, don't they?
Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves in
There's
the
a tourist taking pictures.
wreckage of a train, getting jiggy with it.
Yeah. But you'd be all hot and sweaty, so you could just get on with it quick, couldn't you?
Yeah. I suppose you could just have a bit of dry humping or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each to their own. Who's your favourite character in Speed?
I like the baddie.
It's got to be Dennis Hopper, isn't it?
It's just his laugh. He's like,
Yeah, he's got a really good evil laugh.
Yeah, he does.
It's just like a crazy old man.
He is like, he reminds me a bit of like an older granddad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, didn't get paid very much, working in the mines all his life, and now he's got his revenge.
Yeah, taking his revenge on. It was
And
weird.
he didn't really kill that many people.
He killed quite a few though.
He killed one bus man.
He killed one bus driver. Then he killed that lady who was trying to get off the bus.
Yeah, but that was her own fault.
He shot a train driver.
That was her own fault.
Yeah, but
He didn't shoot the train driver.
he did shoot the train driver.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he shot the train driver. And he killed like 4 policemen when he blew up that house.
So that's only 10.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, but on how baddies go, he's not that bad, is
And
he?
in the first part of the film, he's tried to kill like 13 people in a lift.
Yeah, but they all got out.
And he stabs the security guard right in the first scene of the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bit mean.
The body
We'll let
count's
him off though
racking
for
up.
that one.
What? Are we going to let him off one murder?
The rest were all justified.
Well, justice was served anyway. Cause
I
he got
could
his
never
head
be a
knocked
judge,
off.
could I?
You can't, well. It's only one little murder. Off you go. You'd have let Fred and Rose West off.
No, I would not. Anything under the age of 16 is not allowed.
Oh, they're all right, really.
Some people like them, don't they? Some
What,
people
of the
rated
West?
them in
I don't know
prison
about
and
that. I don't think they're very popular.
Isn't he dead
I
now?
think they're both dead, yeah. Yeah, pretty sure he killed himself. Yeah.
Yeah, but she died first, I think. From
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if... Yeah.
I don't really know much about them.
Well, listeners, if you know the whereabouts
I'll be looking that up
of
later.
Fred and Rose West, you know what to do. What's your favourite part of Speed?
Oh gosh, what's yours? I'll have a little think.
I think probably the jumping over the bridge. Or Dennis Hopper getting his head knocked off.
I would say, for me, maybe the romantic bit.
Really? What,
she-
the little bit of kissing?
No, it's boring that, isn't it?
That's like the least exciting thing in the movie.
Maybe, his partner's face when he realises he's going to get blown up. He's like, oh,
Oh, yeah. Bollocks.
bollocks.
Really should have expected
Yeah.
this bomber to have a bomb in his house.
house.
Yeah, it wasn't very well thought out.
No.
No.
Maybe that bit, but definitely the bit where his head gets blown.
There are some
smashed.
excellent explosions in Speed.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it would have been better with any different actors in it?
No.
As I've mentioned.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I agree.
I like Sandra Bullock in this film.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's lush.
Yeah, I like Sandra Bullock. She's a good lady.
No,
I
no
like
one else,
Keanu
thanks.
Reeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only one question left. Is it better than Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
No.
No, it's not.
I would say, if we're talking percentages, maybe 25.
Oh, see, I've gone down because
You have.
I got close with Tango and Cash, didn't I?
You did, a little bit. What did I say, 70%?
Yeah, you said I was nearly there.
25 at minimum.
Yeah. All right.
Maximum, I mean.
Well, Street Fighter, I think, might get close.
We'll see. We'll see.
And then Face Off after that.
Oh, I like Face Off, but I don't think it's as good as Robin Hood.
Oh, I do.
No.
I think Face Off and Street Fighter are both better than Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion. Well, that was Speed. Speed is available at the moment on NowTV.
If you'd like
In
to
the
watch
UK,
it.
I'm sure you can find it on most streaming
Probably find it in
services.
most charity shops. They're abound.
If you can find a branch of HMV, I guarantee you'll get it for under £5.
Probably in one of those bundles, isn't it? 3 for
Yeah, 3 for
3
20.
for 10 or 3 for 10, isn't it?
Probably on the 3 for 10.
Yeah, 3 for 10.
Quick, get yourself down HMV before they go bust again. They
They're not going to go bust again, are they?
They seem to go in administration every year, don't they? And then someone comes along and bails them out.
Yeah.
Well, that leaves only one more thing to do this week.
Who are we talking to?
We
Who am I
need
Who am I going to be ringing?
to get the time phone out, and we're going to
Yeah?
contact the artist Michaelangelo in the year
Alright.
1504.
Oh gosh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, so he'll be confused by the concept of a telephone, but we'll get through it.
Okay.
He's going to unveil the statue of David
Oh wow.
in a square in Florence. So we'll call him, see how he's getting
Is
on.
that where David is? I thought the statue of David was in Rome.
It's where it was initially. It was outside in Florence,
Yeah.
and then they moved it inside and left a replica in the square.
Oh yeah. Because I was going to say I've seen it in Rome. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen it somewhere else as well. Maybe
Maybe they move it around.
maybe he moves by himself.
Walking around.
Yeah, doing his statue thing. Yeah, we can make some good money in London being a statue.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's fire up the time phone then.
All right.
Let's just dial.
What's this?
Hello. Who's there?
What's this device?
It's a telephone.
This is amazing.
Is that you, Michaelangelo?
Yeah, it's Michaelangelo.
What? I thought you were Italian.
Yeah, I am. This is my Italian accent. I'm from all over Italy.
Oh, okay. Well, my wife's going to ask you some questions about your sculpture, if that's all right.
Fire away.
Hello, dear. So, my first question is, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, bloody wonderful. Statue looks amazing. I made it from marble that nobody wanted anymore. They said, Mikey, you stupid bastard, this marble is dog shit. But I'm Michelangelo. I can make gold out of marble. Now, it's supposed to go on roof of cathedral, but it's 6 bloody tons. So the bishop said I could stick it in a square until I decide whether or not it's pornographic.
Oh, yeah, because his willy's out, isn't he?
Aye?
Sorry. Who doubted your ability to make a great statue?
All my brothers, Donatello, Raphael and Leonardo, especially Leonardo. He's a right bloody doubting Thomas. Except, well, he's not called Thomas, he's called Leonardo, so he's a dousing Leonardo. He's always bossing us about, telling me not to use my nunchucks in the house. Such a dickhead. Well, I've shown him right up now. Ask me how.
How have you got your revenge on Leonardo?
Well, you've seen the statue, haven't you?
Yes.
He's all big and muscly and heroic. Look, he's just killed Goliath. So I did that for the church. The priests love a mucky statue because they're not allowed porn or birds on that. So they all get together in the cathedral and wank over all nudie statues. Filthy bastards. Anyway, as I was saying, The statue's of this big muscly bloke, which I modelled it on our Leonardo, because he's a big lad. But you don't have to look very closely to notice how tiny the little cock is.
So you're saying Leonardo has a little penis?
Well, how should I know? I don't look at his knob, do I? I just need to tell people when I pull the cover off the statue that it's modelled on my brother Leonardo, and then all the birds in Florence will think he's hung like a little mouse. I'll be hoovering up Fanny all over the city.
What are your plans for the future?
I'm gonna do more statues, probably. I'm pretty good at statues. I did an evening class and they taught us how to do human bodies and that. But I stopped going after that because I wanted to watch some jousting. So I'll probably just do more statues of men with muscles and little dicks. If I get bored, I'll do some ones with big dicks, or mix things up, maybe do a bloke with a fanny, or two asses, or something like that. Besides statues, I'll probably just practice my nunchucks.
Oh, is that with Leonardo the turtle man?
What? I don't know what you're referring to there.
Thanks for talking with us. And good luck with the art.
It's a pleasure. I'd just like to point out, my dick's huge. Leonardo's got the little cock.
Righto, I'm sure people know the difference.
Aye, it's only the statue that's got a small dick. And all my brothers. Thanks for talking to me.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Well, that was
A very interesting conversation,
it was,
wasn't it?
strange.
Sounded
man.
a bit cockney, didn't he?
He was, he had a very strange accent.
He did.
I mean, I honestly thought that.
bit northern.
Well, yeah, I thought 16th century Italians would still sound like Italians today, but apparently they sounded like a bit northern.
Yeah, very unusual.
It was unexpected. I
Yeah.
must say.
I
Yeah.
was very surprised.
Yeah, it took me by surprise as well. Yeah, it's very odd. So, as I said, next week we'll be back. We'll be watching Street Fighter next week. And then the week after we'll be watching Face Off.
Maybe. We might change it.
We
do
might
another
change
poll.
it. Yeah, maybe do
we'll
another
see.
poll.
Unless anybody's got anything good they want to
Well, yeah.
let us watch.
If you
We
do
still haven't
have-
done Ice Sharks. I'm a bit upset.
No, maybe we should pencil in Ice Sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do have any suggestions of movies that might be better than Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you can email them to PeteLanghelt30@gmail.com. Langhelt is spelt Lang.
HELT.
HELT, that is correct. Or you can get in touch with us on Instagram and Twitter. We are Robin Hood Pod on both of those. So you can have a nice chat with us on there anytime you like. Because I'm always on Twitter. Plugging this podcast. Doing my hardest.
You love Twitter.
I do love Twitter, yeah. It's like a useful Facebook.
Facebook's good.
Facebook's dog shit.
It's boring. I'm a bit bored of Facebook at the minute. But anyway.
Yeah, that's by the by.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate the podcast is on Anchor at the moment. It's on Spotify, but we will be going on to all the other platforms as well once Anchor take their sweet time and get it up.
Are we still on Podbean?
No, our other podcast, the Pete and Fran podcast, is still on Podbean.
Oh, yes.
If you've liked what you've heard of Robin Hood, then similar sort of stuff on there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's available on pretty much all other podcasting platforms.
Cool.
So, yeah, you can check that out if you like.
We shall. I shall.
What, you're going to listen to your own podcast?
No. I will pass it on.
Pass that on.
Yes.
Listen to the Pete and Fran podcast.
Yes.
Listen to Better Than Robin Hood's. Tell your friends. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button.
boom, boom, boom.
Leave us a little review. Reviews are very helpful
Yes, they
for
are.
getting us exposure. So please do that as well. And we'll be eternally grateful.
Yeah.
Fran's, for the benefit of those who can't see us, Fran's just sniffed her own armpit.
I feel like I'm a bit hot and sweaty.
Yeah. Well, that's this week's podcast.
Thank you for listening.
Let's go and watch It Part 2.
Oh.
What's the matter, friend? You're not enjoying the scary movie?
Stop it. You must not scare me later.
Pennywise the dancing clown.
Anyway, that's enough of this nonsense. Thanks for listening. We'll see you
Ta-da.
next week. Ta-ta. Bye.
Bye bye.